Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third slash fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, or maybe it is second slash third tier because I have made the leaderboard for the third time. The first time I made it was back in season 3. I think I topped out around 280. Last year was a fluke. I made it as high as 18. I will never, ever, ever make it as high as 18 again. But I managed to hit 472 this year. And I did it with a team that I'm going to apologize right now. I hate myself for using it. It is an all Shadow team. Shadow Gardevoir on the lead, Shadow Abomsnow, and Shadow Nidoqueen. And it's basically gonna just overpower your opponents. And I use Shadow Gardevoir in the one of the battle nights. And so I'll link that video above here. You can go check it out. And basically it's the same sort of concept. Shadow Gardevoir gives you either instant wins or hard losses. And it's because if you get a neutral matchup or a good matchup, you're probably going to win the match. If you get a bad matchup, you're probably going to lose the match. And why that is, and I'll show you in a couple battles, if you get a great matchup, you're most likely going to win Switch too because they're running a Dark on the lead. You're probably going to win Switch. If they are running a neutral matchup, you can you can go down a shield, and you'll see in one of them against Cast Form. Water Cast Form. I just charm down. I lose a shield, so I'm down a shield, but I come out energy loaded, so I'm always going to get a move off, and then I have switch advantage to decide who I want to come in with. So, like I said, I made 472 on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the battles to see how that happened. And here we go. So, this is not a good lead here. So, I'm going to come in with the Abomsnow. And they waited too long there. If they came in with the Nidoqueen right away, they would have had a better opportunity. But now you let my Abomsnow get energy. So I'm going to be able to grab a second shield here. And then I'm going to let this Abomsnow go down. And they let that go down. So they lost the shield and went down. So I'm going to try and get to this energy ball. And I can. The problem is now, this team has problems with steel, because you have no steel answer. And now I'm like, okay, I'm either gonna have to try and charm down against the steel, or I need to get to the earth power. The problem is I need to shield up both of these because the hydro cannons are gonna destroy my Shadow Nidoqueen. They're loaded with energy. So glad I snuck two in there, and I need to try and get this third one in here. So get to this earth power before they get to it, and I just get it, but they catch on the Mandibuzz, which is an incredible catch. Great counting on their part. So that's wasted energy. I now have to commit to the farm down here and hope that I can charm. Hopefully I get to a move for starters, which looks like, am I one short here? I need to get to the move and throw that. And this is where a resisted Synchronoise is enough to take out a Empoleon, because it's a half psychic, half charm, so it just hits so hard. Both of those moves plus a shadow. This is the instant loss. Nidoqueen, because I only have to go into my own Nidoqueen, which is a lost, or the Abomsnow here. So I go with the Abomsnow. I lose a shield already because poison is effective. They come with the Dugong and catch. So now I can get an energy ball off, but now the Dugong will destroy both the Nidoqueen and the Gardevoir. So this game's over before it even started. And that's, if you're gonna run a team like this, you just have to know that there will be games that are instant losses. And if you have a bad lead, so I could make this team better, and I am actually gonna try a slight variation. So if it works, you'll see the team on Friday. I'm going to try a slight variation on Friday because what I'm going to try and do is run a more neutral third Pokemon instead of Nidoqueen. I like the Abomsnow Shadow. Like Frost, honestly, if I wanted to do this team, I would probably use, if you didn't want to be just like a meme triple Shadow team, I would probably use a Frostlass instead of an Abomsnow, just because Abomsnow has many, many worse matchups and it's more Glacier. But I want to try and use the triple Shadow team. So I'm going to stay with the Abomsnow and then either go with a Snorlax safe swap or a Hypno safe swap. both or Machamp as well. So one of those three I'll try and do as the third spot. We'll see which one works better. So this is an example of losing the lead that I'm going to have to shield once, but I'm going to come out with the victory here. So that's fine. I'm going to shield this up because I'm going to have energy to come out of this and take switch. So I'm loaded with energy for whatever comes in. It is a Registeel, which is not great because, again, I don't have an answer to Registeel, which is why I think I want to run either Snorlax or Machamp tomorrow. And they come in with Mandibuzz, I think blindly, which is not great because this is my best answer. Well, yeah, they came in because I saved some power on my Gardevoir so that I can get off a couple charms here, which will do a significant amount of damage to this. So they saved it because they wanted to, they think that if one or two charms is going to take this out anyways. So I'm going to come in here and just get ahead on energy because my only win condition is to have 2 earth powers to take out the Registeel. And they come in and I'm able to get one off, and now I can hopefully shield up the second one, shield up their flash cannon, which is going to come through here. And because I built up enough energy, I'll be able to get off an earth power before they do. And then I'm going to have to switch into my Gardevoir to charm down the Mandibuzz before I'm taken out here. So I'm going to grab the earth power here. This should take out the Reggie, and Gardevoir, charm down, and it's over. So managed to work around the lead, and again, I did go 5-0 with this team, and you'll see this is a 5-0 that got me to 30-97. And this is where you want to see a great lead. And here they come, Whiscash. I was going to do chip damage here, and then lucky the chip damage caused us to both, well, there was lag, so that I was able to catch a Mud Bomb. And this is a great matchup because it's half ground, so the ice is doing neutral. So I can just go for an Weather Ball here. I don't need to go for the Energy Ball. The Mud Bombs are resisted. They're not going to get to a Blizzard. So I have this that can deal with the Mandibuzz, and I have the Gardevoir that can deal with the Mandibuzz. So any dark, like a spam call, thank you, go away. So the Mandibuzz comes in just because he knows it's not going to have a good time against the the Gardevoir. So they let it go. I think they're going to try and take me down here, and they just do. So I'm going to have to come with the Gardevoir to just charm this down, but I have to shield up any move. And that's the problem with the Shadow Gardevoir, which I showed in my last video. Extremely, extremely glassy. And they come in with a Melmetal. And you guys can see, these are resisted charms that are chunking the heck out of this. So now I thought, okay, come in here. I'm going to see, because Superpowers and Rock Slides are both resisted. So I can take a few of them here. And at this point, I'm like, how many Rock Slides is it going to take me out? Is it worth baiting? And then I yeah, because I think that I would have to probably shield one up and then the timer may come up. So I'm going to try and bait here. And they shield it up. So now I can shield this one up. Or it won't even kill me. So maybe I won't shield this up and save it for, yeah. So I'm going to do this, try and get the earth power off, and they catch it. Luckily, I recognized that they were going to try and catch. So I spammed it because my switch timer was not up. Come in here with the Gardevoir, because I think with the shield, I can just shield this up and charm down. Because even though it's resisted, these charms are shadow from Gardevoir, so it is chunking here. And able to take it out. So even in some bad matchups, the charms can still do a lot. You just need shields for Gardevoir. And this was another one. This is one where I'm going to lose the lead. I'm going to win the lead down a shield, but that's okay because I'm going to have energy to throw out whatever comes in. So they're either going to need to shield right away, or they're probably going to take a good hit here. And it's a Mandibuzz. So I'm hoping they don't know the moveset here. I'm just going to throw this. It's a shadow, so they're probably nervous. And I'm like, why did you come in with a Mandibuzz? So I'm just going to charm down as much as I can. I maybe come in with the Nidoqueen here because I don't want to take a flying type move. And it's running Air Slash. So the foul plays do hurt. But I'm able to get this off and hope that I can do one shield against whatever's in the back. and it's a Draugage, which is a perfect Pokemon for me to see because I should be able to outpace this to the charge moves. I gotta shield this up because just these Dragon Tails are doing too much damage. And that's the thing. You're extremely glassy with your Gardevoir and you're extremely glassy with your I'm blanking on names tonight. Abomsnow. And if I ran like a Shadow Machamp, you'd be an extremely glassy team. Shadow Machamp gives you coverage for like a fighter because you need a fighter for these steals. But maybe I can get away with it with a Shadow Snorlax with a little more bulk. We'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on Friday. And this is a bad lead. And this is another reason I'm like, oh, I didn't really think about it. This is not good because the charms are resisted on the fire typing. And then my Abomsnow has 0 play. So I need something to deal with fires. Luckily, this person decided to let their cast form go down here, more or less. And they have a Zweilous. So I'm wondering why they didn't come in earlier. Because now I'm looking at team comp right now, and I'm like, Zweilous in the back. It's most likely some sort of double dark or double dragon team in the back here. And look at look at those charms. Just absolutely obliterate that. And so now they come in with their and get a move up, and I'm like, no, they've definitely got a dark or a dragon in the back. So I'm just gonna save this and charm the heck out of it in the back. And let's see what they have. And it's a Tropius. So not what I expected, but this would do a lot. But now I have the one Pokemon that they did not want to see in the back was an Ice. So good start there. And Frostlass. Frostlass has been an issue for everyone. You know what Frostlass doesn't do against Gardevoir is win in the one shield, because I can just charm this down. Yeah, you got to move off. I'll shield it. No problem. I'm going to take you out and come out with energy. That's the play with Gardevoir. And they come in with Superior. And that has just got to be some sort of leaf. It's Aerial Ace. So they do have Aerial Ace running. So that's not great. Luckily, I can get one off here to take it out, or potentially get a second before they can get another Aerial Ace off, because I am at the move. They decide just to let it go. Probably come in and start getting some farm on something else. The Frostlass makes sense, but it's low enough that I can get to this Weather Ball to take it out. So they're probably gonna have to shield. And now it's a race, and I may be able to get to a second one because this is a very spammy Pokemon. Yeah, so now if they want to keep this alive, they need to double shield here, which is fine by me. I'm gonna come in, try and snipe it, and I do snipe because all it takes is that one charm, because it does a lot of damage. And yeah, opponent just quits out of frustration, and that's why this team will frustrate you if you're not ready for it. And here we go, charm against a resisted Confusion. So I'm just gonna be able to charm this down. They are gonna get to a move. Again, that's fine. I am fine losing with a shield in the front to get to a move in the back against whatever comes in. And it's a Frostlass. I'm just gonna throw whatever move. No one's gonna let a Shadow Gardevoir hit you with a move, so everyone's gonna shield it up. I'm just gonna try and chip this down as much as I can, and got it extremely close. I wish I got that one through because then I could just Powder Snow down here. I can't come in with the Nidoqueen, so I have to come in with the Abomsnow. I'm gonna have to shield this as well because I was just gonna hurt me a lot. So now I need to get this off, and they get to the move beforehand, which is not great. Shadow Ball, not enough to take me out. So now it's going to come down to whatever in the back here. They let it go, and it's a Mandibuzz. So now I need to Poison Fang the heck out of this to lower their defense and hope that I can get the third one off before they get to 2 foul plays, because all it's going to take is 2 foul plays to take me out. Luckily, it looks like they're running Air Slash, which is a slower energy gainer than your foul plays. So that's the trade-off. You run the Air Slash if you want more coverage on your grass, and just in general, I feel like against fighters too. But it's a slower generation, and that slower generation just cost them this match, because if they had foul play, they would have got to 2. If they had Snarl, they would have got to 2 foul plays, but they did not. So I got to 3 Poison Fangs before they got it off. So I'm able to take that match, go 5-0 there. and take that for the win to get to 3097, put me on the leaderboard. So, leaderboard using, um, I don't know how many different teams this season. How many weeks have we had? We've had 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks so far, and I've used minimum 4 teams per week. So I've probably done like 30 some odd teams. Just go back and check all the videos out, right? So, um, yeah, strong team. Do I recommend using this team? It works. It does work, and I've seen shadow teams run constantly before, and they're just, if your opponent is not expecting a triple shadow team, and they don't shield, or they can be left with shields in hand. And that's why, how many times did my opponent have one shield left and they just quit because they know I could just charm them down, right? So that's kind of how you play this team, is just overpower your opponents. You're going to have these quick losses, but you also have a lot of quick wins. And it's a team that I wanted to try out just because I've run Shadow Gardevoir before. I had the Shadow Abomsnow that I wanted to try in this league, and then I'm like, might as well just make a triple Shadow meme team. So that is it. I'm at 3097. I'm going to try a modified version with some sort of, I'm going to try maybe Snorlax first tomorrow. I thought that makes me double weak to fighter in the back. So it's either Snorlax where you're double weak to fighter, or Hypno where then you're double weak to dark. Well, you're not double weak to dark because you're half charm on this. You're half charm, half psychic, so you'd be neutral there. But like Amanda Buzz would absolutely wreck the team. And then, well, it wouldn't wreck the team, but it'd do very well. And then my other option was Shadow Machamp, which would then just make this team extremely, extremely glassy and still would not solve the Nidoqueen issue. So I'll think about it tonight. I'll see what I want to run tomorrow. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next